Santa Clarita is known as a lot of things. The one thing, of course, is great schools, bedroom community, but I like to recognize the artistic community here. I don't necessarily call it the best kept secret of Santa Clarita, but we have some very, very talented artists. Of course, we have local theaters here and a lot of musicians and all kinds of different art that goes on here. And I think it's terrific as an artist myself in some way, shape, or form. I think it's terrific. I really have a good time out here seeing especially local artists perform. One of them, and I realized that I had actually seen her many, many, many years ago performing here. So there's a new connection, is Susan Rey, and welcome to the Hometown Morning Show.
Hi, George. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, I realized, we were talking about this, and I'm like, I knew I recognized you. And you've played for years out, and as you said, one of the earliest local
pioneer
entertainers, yes.
Before there was a scene.
Yes, and there is a scene.
There's a big scene going on.
Sometimes you have to find it. Sometimes you have to know where to look, but it's there. And that's what's really cool. You don't have to leave the valley to get really good music and really good art.
That's right.
And in your case, I know you've been playing for years and years and years, and you play guitar, and at least, if not other instruments, but I know you as a guitarist. And you're the front person for your own band way back when, right?
The Susan Rey Band.
That's right. But now you've got something else going on, and it's the Ash Grove Band, and you've got a CD coming out called the Ash Grove Session, and you were partnering with Jerry Donahue and a few other people in putting this together.
That's right. Actually, I've got some big heavy weights on this CD. It is finally a real serious project. Finally, at all these years later, I got a wonderful, wonderful collaboration of kind of eclectic music, which is a little bit different from my usual classic rock and country.
Well, I think that's terrific. And so in partnering with this, what made you decide to kind of push in this direction and finally make it happen?
Well, Jerry Donahue is a very well-known string-bending king guitar. He's like very famous for his style of playing, and we've been friends for many years. And a couple of years ago, we reconnected at his daughter's wedding, actually. And we decided, hey, let's start playing some music together. And one thing led to another. We decided, hey, you've been in the folk rock world. You've played with all these people. Why don't we relive some of this material and bring it back? From the British folk to my American roots, and we collaborated, and it took 3 years, but we made this really awesome CD.
Yeah, Jerry has worked with a few people such as Jerry Rafferty and the Animals, among others, and has some really, really good cred to his.
That's right. He's a Helicaster, Fairport Convention, Fotheringay. Yeah, he has a really long history of.
So in deciding instead of going classic rock, you're going a little bit of a different style. Is this just something that, is it the artistic intentions?
Yes, we intended on touring and kind of, because he is a well-known name, especially in the UK, we were going to go kind of bring back the British folk from the 70s. He played with a really iconic singer named Sandy Denny of that era. Unfortunately, she passed away very young, but her music still lives on there. So I recorded some of the material, and then we picked a Jerry Rafferty song to do that he recorded with years ago. And then I have Jerry McGee of the Ventures. He's a friend of mine, and I recorded with him back in the 90s, and I asked him if I could use one of his songs because it's got more of that chicken picking kind of really cool thing. They do a duet, and in fact, Jerry Donahue took lessons from McGee when he was 16, and 60 years later, they're actually on a record together.
That's so fascinating.
It's really cool.
And of course, this is in modern technology. You didn't always necessarily meet face to face with some of the people that actually contributed to this album.
That's right. I've got Davey Splain, who was on Celine Dion's song from the big Titanic. The big hit, Here I Am, I forgot the name of it, but, and he also did the River Dance, and he does the Julian Pipes. So we have a song called Kennedy, which is about JFK, and it's kind of a anthem to him and a tribute to him, and he gave these whistles, kind of bagpipish feel for an Irish feel for it, that particular song.
Well, that's terrific. I think especially in the era of modern technology and being able to send the track over and not have any sound loss or anything, be able to work it, get it together, and push and re-implement it. I think it's fascinating that you could be able to collaborate like that. Otherwise, you'd either have to wait to mail the tape over, hope it didn't get lost, blah blah blah.
That's right.
So this is a terrific thing. I want to talk a little bit about the CD. It's the Ashgrove Sessions, and it's available at ashgroveband.com if you would like to purchase a copy of it. Actually have a CD. It's not just like your digital version. It's actually here. Lovely artwork.
Thank you.
And so I want to talk a little bit about this now. You were going to have a release party coming up, right?
I am. I'm actually at the Cowboy Palace on Monday, the 27th, 8:30. I've got some special artists coming in, one from the UK, and I can't say his name because it's a big surprise.
Ooh, okay.
But he's a very well-known guy, and he's a good friend of Jerry's. And Freebo from the Bonnie Raitt Band is going to perform, and I put together a 7-piece band to do this. Unfortunately, Jerry had a massive stroke in July, so my heart is broken. Our plans have been altered because he's very, very laid up. So I had to get 2 guitar players to take his place.
Well, there it is.
Because he's so unique.
And so this is going to be also kind of a tribute, and is it like a fundraiser?
It's a benefit for his health and for his care.
Now tell me where's the Cowboy Palace?
Cowboy Palace is in Chatsworth off Devonshire and Owensmouth. It's a big country dance hall.
From here about 20 minutes from this side of town. Very easy to get to. Perfect.
Big place. It's free. We just ask that you give us a little donation towards Jerry's care, and you're going to have a wonderful time. Lots of artists coming to play.
We're talking with Susan Rey, pioneer musician here in Santa Clarita with the Ashgrove Band. We're going to take a quick break, do some traffic. We're going to come back and play one of the songs off of the track right after this, so don't go anywhere. Time is 8:17. And we are back with Santa Clarita musician Susan Rey, whose act I caught back probably in the mid-1990s.
Yeah.
And we saw you at one of the local venues here.
That's right.
And that's where I recognized you. Like that, and really loved the show, by the way. And this is like your classic rock stuff, but you have a very good you have a very good stage presence. So in other words, when you go to see Susan Rey and Ashgrove Band at the Cowboy Palace.
The Cowboy Palace
in
for
Chatsworth.
Right.
That's Monday.
And then my local band is Sue Ray and the Runarounds.
Okay.
Out here, we do play like at the VFW, the American Legion, and we're a 50s, 60s, 70s band.
Right.
With 5 singers. It's amazing. So.
And you put this, it's called the Ashgrove Sessions, and you worked with legendary guitarist Jerry Donahue, among others. You've got a few other artists on here as well.
Got
Jerry McGee, Dave Spillane, Jimmy Powers, Martin Alcock. Am I missing anybody?
Matt Malley from the Counting Crows.
Oh, okay.
Playing bass on some of it.
You see, I have my glasses
Rusty
on. Like,
Buchanan also from the Players. Yeah,
well, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I got us some heavyweight. Tom Walsh from Spyra Gyra on drums.
Wow. So that is this. So, and again,
it's the real thing.
The all-star thing. I love it. So we have one of the songs from this album is called "Tired of Talkin'."
Yep.
And do you want to set it up for us?
Well, this is a Jerry Rafferty song, and it's it's an upbeat song, but it's got a little bit of a Celtic-y feel with a good beat. So I wanted to play just to show the difference. But one of the different, I don't know, Celtic-y type of songs that are on it, because it's so much different. Everything is different.
I would say this. Let's take a listen to it.
Take a listen.
And here it is.
Hope
This
you
is
like it.
Tired of Talkin' from the Ashgrove Band. The song, album, by the way, CD available at ashgroveband.com. And then you can just click over from there. They'll have the buy link right there. This is Tired of Talkin'. Tired of Talkin' from the Ashgrove Band. Here with me as the lead singer of the Ashgrove Band and a guitarist as well is Susan Rey. So that is one of the songs off of the CD.
Yeah, just a little touch of
a little sampling
flavor
there. And enough to wet your whistle to go see the Ashgrove Band live this Monday at the Cowboy Palace in Chatsworth.
Right. Yes.
And this is a CD release party and benefit for Jerry Jerry Donahue,
Yes.
who contributed guitars on this, and he's also on the cover, correct?
That's right. Mm-hmm.
And Jerry, as you mentioned, unfortunately suffered a stroke a little while back, so this is also a fundraising event
That's
for him
right.
as well. So that is terrific. I think if you want to just see some great music from a local talent, Susan Rey has been performing here in Santa Clarita for many, many years. Check it out. You can get more information at ashgroveband.com and including a purchase of the CD. Susan, thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you for having me, George.
And we really appreciate it.
Oh, anytime.
And best of luck with the album and also the event coming up.
Thank you so much.
824 local news happening right now.